Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, ending a team editing session and transferring host, I'm going to show you how you as the host can end a team editing session and, if desired, transfer host status to one of your team members. Doing so will allow the rest of your team to continue editing in your absence. For this demonstration, I'm going to begin a real-time file. I'm going to call my file 11 October host swap and press OK. I'll choose my starting stroke. And in the session settings window for my team editing session, I'm going to choose internet only. I have the option to instead or also start a LAN session, host that LAN session, and create a virtual hotspot if I desire. But for this example, I'm going to choose internet only. I'm going to accept the given document name that Eclipse has provided me, but if desired, I could change that. I'll provide a password for the session, and I'm going to give this document name and password to my scoping team so that they'll be able to enter the file and begin editing. I'll make sure that upload audio is checked, and I'm going to leave the room setting set to auto, and I'll leave publicly visible checked. I'll press OK. And my session has begun. You see that I'm listed in the session as the host. And as soon as my Scopus joins the session, you see that my Scopus is listed in the users and session box as well. And as soon as my proofreader joins the session, they also appear in the users and session box. And you see that right now, all of my participant labels appear at the same place because nothing has been written. I'm going to begin writing. And as information builds up within my document and is transmitted to my Scopus and proofreader, you'll see that the Scopus and proofreader begin moving in the document and making changes. Once you have finished writing this job or for this session, you have the option of ending the team editing session or handing the host status off to one of the other participants. Whether you're going to choose to simply end the team editing session for everyone, or you're going to choose to hand off host status to another team member, it's a good idea to ensure that all of your team has all of the audio. You see that as I'm writing real time and recording audio, my team audio continues to count up. This is the total size of the audio file right now. Each of my Scopus or proofreaders will have the same count in their info bar. In order to ensure that everyone has the complete audio file, I can end translation, which will end recording. At this point, you see that the team audio number is no longer counting up. It has ended. This means that I have stopped recording audio and I have stopped transmitting audio because all of it has already been transmitted. Before I close my job, if I want to simply end the session, I want to make sure that the rest of my team members have the same team audio number. This will mean that everyone has the entire WAV file. Once I've made sure that my entire team has all of the text and all of the team audio, I can decide whether I simply want to close the session or hand off hostship to another team member. If I simply want to close the document, I can hit Control-Q, and Eclipse will warn me that others are still editing, and it will offer to transfer host status to another team member. And it warns me that if I do this, all team editing will be closed. And so at this point, I have a choice to make. I can choose yes to make someone else a host of the session and allow my other two team members to continue editing together, or I can choose no to end the session. If I choose no, each of my team members will have the complete text and audio documents, since I made sure of that before trying to close my document. And so if I choose no, my team members will still have their own copies of the document, and they can continue working on their assigned portions. However, if I choose yes, I'll have the option to make one of the other team members the host of the session, and the other people in the session will be able to continue editing in my absence. And so I'm going to choose yes. And I'm going to choose to make the Scopus user the host. I'll choose Scopus and press OK. And now you see that I am still listed in the session settings window. However, I'm no longer the host. Now the Scopus user is listed as the host, and I can freely close out of the document on this computer without any messages about team editing. And my other team members are able to continue editing in my absence. If, for instance, I, as the reporter, had to leave the session in order to go to another location, if I want to continue helping my team edit the document, at this point I can go to Tools, Connection Magic, Edit Shared Document. I can go to Room 5, and I see that my session that I began is there. I'll press OK and enter my password. At this point, I can rejoin my own session and continue helping my team edit. And you see that I am again listed in the users in session, but I'm still not the host. So next, I'm going to transfer to my Scopus computer. I'm now on my Scopus computer, and you see that in my users in session window, I still see all three users. I see the proofreader, the reporter, and I still see myself. And now I'm listed as the host. At this point, although no more information is being collected as far as data and audio goes, we are still able to edit as a team and share all of our changes. Once work on a file has completed or completed for this session, and the host wants to end the session completely, all the host has to do is close the document. And again, I'm warned that others are still editing, and that if I don't transfer host status to another team member, team editing will be closed. In this example, I'm going to go ahead and choose no to end the session altogether. And you'll see as I press no on this computer, I'm going to transfer to my original computer, and you'll see the message that comes up when the host has officially closed the document. After completely closing the team editing session on my Scopus computer, I returned to my other computer where I initially started the session, left the session, and then rejoined the session. And you see that I have a message that says the document host has disconnected, which indicates to me that team editing for this document is over for this session. If we want to continue editing in this document, we need to share the document again. And you'll notice that over on the left in my session settings window, the Scopus user, who was the host of the session when the session was closed, is missing because they have already left and ended the session. And so as soon as I press OK to the document host has disconnected message, my document also closes. And the same will be true on the proofreader's computer. If the reporter needs to end the session and leave to start another job or simply go to a different location, the reporter is free to do so, knowing that their scoping team can continue working to get that daily copy out. Thank you so much for watching this video. As a reminder, Advantage Software offers anytime support 24/7. Tech support can be reached anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content every week. Thank you so much and have a great day.